While many of us haven't seen a floppy disk for decades, for aircraft engineers it's just part of the everyday job. Critical data is loaded onto the Boeing 747 and other aircraft using a simple 3.5-inch floppy diskette. Here's why. If you asked anyone born after the turn of the millennia what this is, most would not have a clue. The floppy disk was originally invented by IBM in 1967 and served as the primary source of data transfer on computers for the next couple of decades. The earliest were large 8-inch disks which were literally floppy, as in you could bend them around. These were eventually superseded by smaller 5.25-inch disks in the 70s, encased in hard plastic shells, and finally the 3.5-inch format that appeared in 1982. With the advent of new flash drive technology like USB sticks and memory cards, the floppy disk largely vanished from the world. By the year 2000, they were increasingly rare, only really used with legacy hardware or for nostalgic reasons. Oh, and the world's second fastest passenger plane, the Boeing 747-400. Pen test partners PTP in the UK revealed this fact while walking through an ex-British Airways 747, which was in the process of being scrapped. Alex Lomax of PTP took a scoot through the cabins, down the access hatch at the back of first class and into the avionics bay. But when Lomax goes upstairs to the bubble and forward to the cockpit, things get a lot more interesting. Of particular fascination is the navigation database loader, which is still updated by floppy disk. Lomax said, "It still uses a 3.5-inch floppy disk. This database has to be updated every 28 days, so you can see how much of a chore this must be for an engineer to visit each month." And it's not just the 747 that's updated via floppy disk either. A significant number of airlines are still using floppy disks for software loading and data transfer, despite all the advancements that have otherwise rendered these useless. The use of floppy disks is not immensely surprising when you think about it. The Airbus A320 was introduced in the 80s when this was the primary means of data transfer. The 747 is from a similar era, although the newest iteration, the 747-8, has likely stepped it up to something slightly more modern. There's often a lag between aviation design and IT, purely because it takes so much time to certify and bring to service new products. However, there is one company that's hoping to put an end to the era of the floppy disk. Teledyne Controls has teased its forthcoming Lodestar Server Enterprise 3, or LSE3, which it says has the ability to eliminate the use of floppy disks and other physical media. Instead, it'll perform data loading via wireless networks. This could be a positive investment for post-pandemic airlines who are looking to reduce costs, as it would remove the inefficiency of having an engineer visit every 28 days with a floppy disk. Are you surprised aircraft are still updated using this old technology? Let us know in the comments. Did you know that we publish over 175 stories every single week on simpleflying.com? Be sure to check the link in the description for more great stories just like this. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe before you go.